Hey friends, this is Eric the Mind Control guy. I just pull over the side of the road, make a short little video. I made one earlier this evening, and there was a part where I had misspoken, so it made it sound like I said something that I wasn't intending to say. Anyway, what I was saying before was I think old Groping Joe Biden and his sidekick, Heels Up Harris, I think they have an agenda. Part of the agenda is to put America out of work. I mean, he did that his first 2 days in office, his second day in office. Put 1 million people out of work. You know, those in the pipeline, pipe fitters, those working the oil field industry, boom, out of work. I was listening to Miss Peggy Hubbard out of Western Illinois, who had a cousin that worked in that industry, working the pipeline, $39 an hour as a pipe fitter. Next thing you know, he gets his pink slip. Either last Friday or this coming Friday is going to be their final day. You know, everybody's out of work. $39 an hour. And anyway, Miss Peggy said to her cousin, did you vote for Biden? Oh, yeah, I like Biden. I don't like Trump, so I voted for Biden. You happy now? Trump put people back to work, and Biden's putting people out of work. Second day in office, 1 million people in 1 day. And the part on the last video where I misspoke, I talked about old Bernie, old socialist Bernie. He said, it's on video, you can watch it on YouTube today. He wants to put the entire trucking industry, make it a thing of the past. Yeah, he wants to put the entire trucking industry out of business. He said that in his when he was up there speaking. You know, it was campaign when he was running for president, and all the little idiots over there, you know, yay, take the trucks off the road. Yeah, who the hell do you think delivers to the stores? That idiot Bernie's going, oh yeah, we're going to build a great big railway and deliver to the stores. I never heard something so idiotic in my life. You're going to build a great big railway. How do you think the rails are going to get to anywhere? They get delivered by truck, flatbed, things like that. I mean, that was just the most asinine thing I could ever imagine. Everybody's out there cheering for Bernie. Yeah, take the trucks off the road. People are idiots. Kind of makes me wonder if old Groping Joe and Heels Up Harris are going to try and put the trucking industry out of business. Something else. I listen to a lot of books on audio. Try to keep myself awake out here. And so I have a lot of audio books I listen to. One is a series by a fellow named James Wesley Rawls. He had a 5-book series. First one, he had The Patriots, Survivors, Liberators, The Founders, and The Expatriates. The book The Liberators is the one I'm listening to right now. I've listened to it a couple dozen times. I listen to all these things over and over and over, and I got dozens of stuff I listen to. Try to keep myself awake out here. And one of the things that stood out when I was listening to the book The Liberators, this evening is what I'm listening to. And anyway, it made me think, you know, old Groping Joe, second day in office, put 1 million people out of work. Well, the president has a lot of power. He can do a lot of things. Well, one of the things that said on this book on audio, Liberators, by Mr. James Wesley Rawls, it kind of makes me wonder, is old Groping Joe, is he going to actually do the thing that Mr. Wesley wrote in this book? And one of the things in this book is in chapter 10, the characters in there was talking about the president just dismissed 4 conservative Supreme Court justices. Of course, this is just a book. It's fiction, but it makes me wonder, are some of the things that have been written in these kinds of books, are they going to come true? Are they going to manifest into reality under old Groping Joe and Heels Up Harris? I mean, they already want to take everybody's guns. That was one of the things they're talking about. Biden and Harris both talked about they want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. Oh, not the gangs. Oh no, the criminal gangs can't take guns away from the gangs. wants to take them away from law-abiding citizens. But that part on there where they talked about the president just dismissed 4 Supreme Court justices. Now that Groping Joe is starting to do things for his agenda, you know, first thing is you got to put America out of work. You got to put citizens out of work. You're going to have to start destroying industry after industry after industry. And it kind of makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder now. His first 2 days in office put 1 million people out of the work in the oil industry. How much further is he going to take it? Is he going to put the farmers out of commission? The ranchers? Is he going to just destroy those 2 industries? Manufacturing? Trump was bringing jobs back to the country and putting people to work. When Obama said, oh, you might as well forget those jobs. And Trump's like, we're putting people back to work. And now Biden is going to be Obama on steroids. Yeah, putting more and more and more people out of work. And that's what I'm kind of wondering. Before I jump back on the road here in just a minute, that's what I want to know. Is Groping Joe and Heels Up Harris actually going to start dismissing conservative Supreme Court justices and other justices to make it right for the commie-crats to take over the country by dotting their I's, dotting their I's, crossing their T's. See, I misspoke again. Dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and doing it by the book. Getting all their people into all these positions. The presidency, Congress, the Senate, the Supreme Court, governors, mayors, all these elected officials, the commie-crats that Joe McCarthy warned us about decades ago. They got all their people slithering into all these positions. And now, with the final nail being put in the coffin with Groping Joe and Heels Up Harris, is that what's going to happen? Get all the conservative, pro-America first justices out and get the commies into these positions where the judges are. So they, hey, we took it over completely legit. What are you going to do? Is that the next thing on Groping Joe's agenda? Is to get rid of all conservative justices and put commies in there? Commie-crats? We will see. Anyway, I got to get back on the road. Thanks for listening, people. This is Eric, the Mind Control Guy, as heard on Coast to Coast, saying, be careful. If you're not a prepper, what's stopping you? Bye.